Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. On play action, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray to air it out again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 14 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Extra point.
Max Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Makes the score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Derrick Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Henry, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's the option. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great work.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
1st down, Arizona.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Goodwin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Cardinals 28, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Heavy on the edges. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Oh, get him.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Cardinal first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals add on.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 35. Titans nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And the route is on here in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brings up second.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Play fake. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the out.
They run the counter. It's Goodwin. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
4-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On now is the Titans punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
The tackle made.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, Murray going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 52.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
48 the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Yes, sir. Spotlight, baby. That's it.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is Henry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On first down, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 59.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
The 20-yard line.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. First and 10 right at the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 22-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
But once the boss ladies, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous words that you force an
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout.